Hey guys, James Wolf here, and today is another episode of Nancy Drew. This time, this is not White Wolf Icicle Creek because I had 3 episodes that recorded last night, and I need to waste some time for 6 a.m. So yeah. So I decided I'm gonna record a couple episodes of this. Let's get into it.
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps brûlés. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right? Right.
Right. I'm sorry, but that dude looks like he's a couple bits of makeup away from mimicking Marilyn Manson. Just some white face paint, a little bit of mascara, and you've got Marilyn Manson. Sorry, I'm just preparing myself. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, by the way, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Let's do this. Morning is best played in the dark room. If it's daytime, it's on the shade. If it's nighttime, it's on lights. Yeah, no, thank you. Because they say this, they say that because it's got scares in it. Yeah. There's scares here. And like I do with all my Nancy Drew things, I'm going to record 1 or 2 episodes with the knowledge I have, and then use a walkthrough to get through what I can. Nope!
Hello? Anybody here?
Nope, my ass is running. I'm sorry. If a door opens by itself, fuck that shit, I'm out! Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hi,
Oh,
the door
fuck
was
you,
open.
Fuck you. I'm closing my eyes. I don't like this part.
Ah!
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't do jump scares.
Here, drink this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
No thank you.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Actually,
Where
I
am
want
I?
one of these.
You're at Henry Bolet's
the
house, dear.
lamps?
In the library.
Pointed
He
to
and I
my
carried
with
you
my
in
mo-
here
at my
after
mom.
I found you
I pointed
unconscious
to
in
it
the
on
foyer.
my monitor.
Why is
I
it
don't
so
have a mouse,
dark
and I
in
realized
here?
I'm not recording
The
camera,
electricity
so-
went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
Well, the front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw I saw a skeleton. And then he saw me. And then the light started flickering, and he threw something at me that exploded. Well, the smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, wearing a costume or something. I'm Nancy Drew, by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand. I'm Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed. Well, you are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the garden.
Okay.
I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
And I do record these in batch, and I'm probably going to reschedule everything so that it kind of intertwines. Like this is uploaded, and then the White Wolf is uploaded. Miniature Modelers of America, first place, Bruno Bolet.
I just found a glass eye. Did Bruno Bolet wear one?
Yep. Wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Liked to wear a different color every day.
That's creepy as shit. First place, first place. 1978, 1991, 1986, 1982, 1985. Bridget nowhere. This is just a bunch of things. What is your book organization?
So, Nancy, nice to meet you. Ned sent you here to check up on me, huh?
He's kind of worried about you, that's all.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like, "Yeah? How you feeling, man? You doing okay? Wanna talk?" Of course, I guess I do come across as a little needy sometimes.
Were you very close to your uncle?
Great Uncle Bruno, and no, I wasn't. My parents died in a car crash when I was 8. Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out. Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to make sure all his bills are paid and debts taken care of so his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he couldn't have cared less about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare. So, thanks for stopping by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
I sure can, but I'm not going to. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that. Look, I can understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me...
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
Yeah.
I'm positive.
Okay, look around all you want. But I should probably warn you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just because he's dead doesn't mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Dentist, maybe. That's a book puzzle for later. Bruno Bolet. Mausoleum. Growing crypts. Writhing Roots Memorial. Seeping Meadows. it's basically a miniature model of the cemetery outside. Why does it make a cow noise? Okay, there's a picture missing. Okay, let's. If you guys are ever watching these videos and you see a pause between me selecting an option, if you guys ever hear me or see and hear me pause between selecting options in a conversation, it is more than likely because I'm messing with something on my desk, like my camera. It's been acting weird lately, so I've been trying to figure out why the hell it's been acting weird.
That's the front door, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what Mr. Skeleton Man was up to.
Oh god, look at the cell phone.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here.
Of course
So,
it is.
what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open, so I walked in.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot.
Logo.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around the scale model of a cemetery, and later I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
No way.
Bess,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Bess, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Bess, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
I want food first.
What looks good to you?
A bowl of gumbo, please.
Dive in.
Oh, I can't put more on.
Talk about spicy.
I got food. The fuck is this thing?
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
Not you. Not you.
Not really. Curios aren't my thing.
Keep looking around. You'll change your mind. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Boley. And, that's all I can tell you.
Assorted unknown items?
Yeah, that's kind of
It's a
vague.
box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
I can completely understand that.
Where's the box now?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
I think I'll look around some more.
You got a question, just holler.
I love how they limit your use of a phone until you get outside or whatever.
Hello?
Good news and bad news, Nance. I found out that the receipt is for a box of stuff that Lamont, that's the guy who owns Zeke's, bought from Henry Boley.
No kidding. What kind of stuff did Henry sell him?
That's the bad news. The box is in a back room, and it contains assorted unknown items, and that's all Lamont would tell me. Said something about not wanting to get anyone in trouble. So, looks like that's that.
No. You've got to get into the back room and find out what's in that box. Which means you're probably going to have to, you know.
Oh no, I'm not going to snoop, Nancy Drew. I told you, I'm a lousy snooper.
You've got to, Bess. The place could close by the time I got down there and tried to do it myself. And knowing what's in that box could be really important.
Could be? I'm supposed to risk life, limb, and liberty for something that could be important?
Yes, Bess, please, just find a way to distract this Lamont guy. Look through the box and leave. You can do that, okay?
You owe me, Nancy Drew. Oh, do you owe me?
You're the greatest. You really are.
Okay, before I go in here, I have to go get my phone because I'm breaking my rule. Be right back. What do I mean by, what do I mean? Jesus, I don't have a tongue. I don't have a good tongue anyway. What do I mean by I'm breaking my own rule? Basically, there's a puzzle in here to get Lamar, or this. But I never know the order the thing. So, Nancy Drew. Hold on. Okay, I got it here. It is bowling ball. It goes there. That goes there. That goes there. This goes here. 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 There. This goes here. And I believe, hold on. Let me double check. yeah, I believe that's everything. Mysterious toast. Jesus Christ.
This might come in handy.
And then this is kind of where I like the lock. Why it's up there, I have no clue.
And she's back!
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
Hoodoo's something some of the more superstitious people around here practice. They think if you mix certain herbs and roots a certain way and drink them, or carry special objects around in little mojo bags, it can give you a supernatural edge in your daily life.
Does it work?
All I can tell you is, the stuff I got in here sells like hotcakes. Somebody thinks it works, so hey, who knows?
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either. But
Guess I'll check this place out some more.
sounds like a plan.
Okay, now let's go back over. And that's really thing. Turn left and face the wall with the old piano. Stand on the scale and get an idea. The aim of the puzzle is to create a situation where whoever
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Here we go.
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
This is kind of
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
Nose spray, back room, got it.
Guy's got a sneezing problem.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont. Cute dog. I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
I love how he just continues to sneeze, no matter how long you take. So... Open the box, look at the letters on the top, look at the letters on top of the box, read the French vacation letter and the note with Hamlet and numbers. So, L, E, D, E, N, U, N, D, T, O, D.
Whoa, this is weird. I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
Thought you'd like that.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Yes?
Is your great-uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea. Nor will I until I get all his affairs settled. He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you can tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
Have you had any of his things appraised?
Somebody from a curio shop came in and took a quick look around, but it wasn't anything formal.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery in the other room?
Apparently, someone stole the canvas. Renee says it disappeared sometime after Bruno died.
Was it valuable?
In a way. It was of my parents. I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
Because Great-Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah.
Are you sure you don't know anything about it?
Yes. Anything else?
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
I was thinking that maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
I'll stop bugging you.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Awesome.
This is gonna be one of the few games I do where I'm just gonna use walkthrough
Nancy,
for anything.
welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
It's a little wet out here.
I don't mind. No one should mind the rain. Without it, the end of the world would come much too soon. Did you and Henry have a nice chat?
Did I detect a little animosity between you two back there?
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very
You
cunning, too.
bastard.
In
Name-
fact,
name that
I'm
show.
fairly certain that he's been selling off Dr. Bolay's belongings on the sly.
Won't all of Dr. Bolay's belongings go to Henry anyway?
Absolutely not. According to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%. And I am to receive 10%.
What was in that concoction you wanted me to drink after I got knocked out?
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
What can you tell me about the painting that's missing from the frame in the gallery?
Very little, I'm afraid. I didn't notice the picture was gone until after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral. I cannot even tell you what it was a picture of.
Nice talking to you.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr. Bolay passed, that night, I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
Yeah, let's get out of this rain. Oh, wait a minute. Iguana!
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy. He's always in here stealing paper. He must be using it to build a nest or something. Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put them back in, okay? I don't have time.
I just want to look through this one book.
Go right ahead, after you put all those other books back.
This one goes here. 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 These three go here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Crystal Skull, fact or fiction? Patrice Hotchkiss. She was in the first game. Oh, wait a minute, Go back. I talked to Henry, I'm not gonna reveal what he died of. I'll let Henry do that. And then after I talk to Henry and exhaust all his conversation options, I'm gonna end the episode. I've been recording for a while.
Yes?
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old. Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555-9970. Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Interesting keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How nice.
Anything else?
I'll check back with you later.
Groovy.
Who the fuck uses groovy? Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I shall catch you guys in the next video. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye-bye.